Hello everyone, welcome to the reSET 2018 Accelerator Program info session. To kick it off, we'll talk a little bit about who reSET is. reSET is an organization dedicated to three main groups of people. First would be your entrepreneurs. Second would be those entrepreneurs and those startups that are using business methods to advance their main social or environmental mission, i.e. social enterprises. And lastly would be your traditional startups. We support these three groups of people with four main programs. First is the Impact Accelerator, which is the reason you're watching today. Second is the Mentor Network, which is a large group of mentors and advisors we've put together to help support entrepreneurs and startups that are part of reSET. They come from many different backgrounds, many different industries, everything from corporate to serial entrepreneurs. Next is co-working space. We offer very affordable office and shared space options for those entrepreneurs and startups who want to have a home base without paying a fortune. Lastly is the internship program. During the summer, we bring in undergrad college students into the reSET space and we pair them up with startups for the summer. Those startups get an opportunity to work with interns for free, and those interns get an opportunity to learn what is it like to be part of a startup. So now we'll dive right into the Accelerator program. Every year we accept about 20 startups. They come from multiple different industries, and many of them are not social enterprises. The program lasts 4.5 months from January to mid-May. Each month there are 2-day summits and also workshops in between. At the tail end, there's an opportunity to pitch for awards. There's no cost for any of the startups that come into the program, and you don't have to give up any equity. Now we do have a requirement that you attend events, so to go over those dates, the program runs January through mid-May. Starts off on January 11th with kickoff and demo day. Then we have the 4 summits, which are in the last full weekends of each of those months. Then we have workshops spread out in February, March, and April. And finally, the Venture Showcase is on May 10th. Next, we'll jump into some details of each of these dates. Kickoff and Demo Day is an opportunity for you to network, meet those strategic partners and those mentors that make up reSET. Also an opportunity for you to get up and pitch. That'll allow everyone to learn about your company and what you're working on, but also give you an opportunity to learn about all of your cohort mates. Lastly, is an opportunity to celebrate the launch of the 2018 Accelerator program. Next, we'll jump into the summits. Each summit is a Friday afternoon and a Saturday full day. We follow the guidelines of disciplined entrepreneurship. If you haven't already, take a second and Google it, look into it a little bit. It'll be something you need to know pretty well before you start the program. Each summit is a combination of 4 main things: an educational component, a panel discussion where we bring experts to discuss whatever topic we're talking about for that day. We have a dedicated mentorship component, and then lastly, and it's in bold, a lot of focus on pitching. Every summit is mandatory. Not everyone from your team has to attend each summit, but it is mandatory that at least one person from each team attend every summit. Now the summits are split up into 4 main subjects. Summit 1 is around what do you offer? This is focused on understanding why would your customers buy your product or service over a competitor's. And this is also understanding how do you maintain that competitive advantage as you grow and scale your organization. Summit 2 is around customer acquisition. Everything from how do you acquire customers, all the way up to how much does it cost to acquire those customers. The next one is understanding the cost of growth. Not only how you scale up the cost of customer acquisition, but how do you scale up the costs of everything else required to support your growth. And then lastly is talking about building and scaling. This is understanding what you need to have prepared and set up and ready to go for your organization to support your company's scaling. As mentioned earlier, pitching is a really important component of this program. So for Summits 2, 3, and 4, everyone is going to get up and pitch. You'll be judged on your performance and progress, and the top ones are going to pitch live at the Venture Showcase. In between each summit, we hold a bunch of workshops. Every team has to attend at least one a month. A couple examples include branding, investment legal 101s, learning more about how to get up and present and pitch, as well as building the right team. Now we'll move into the Venture Showcase, which is first an opportunity for everyone participating in the accelerator to have a public demo day. You get to set up a table and display your product and service in front of the 200 plus people that come through that door. The second is an opportunity for the top 7 startups to pitch to a live audience. There's live judging and live awards and up to $20,000 in grant money. Next, we'll move into the primary goals of this program. Regardless of your company, regardless of how well you've identified your product market fit or how well you know your target market, there will always be gaps in your business model. And one of our first goals is to help you identify the gaps in your business model and then use our mentor and advisory network to plug them. The next is that you're going to come into this program for these 4.5 months and work even harder than you already do. And if you are working that hard, you're going to run into roadblocks to success all the time. So our second goal is to encourage you to find those roadblocks quickly and then use the resources you have at your disposal through this program and through reSET to overcome them. Next is to develop a really strong pitch. Now, it doesn't matter if you leave this program and you go to venture capitalists or you go to angel investors to pitch for money, or if you're just pitching to your customers. Either way, you need to be able to present and pitch your product or service, your company really well. Next is to learn about social enterprise and understand the differences between different types of social enterprise and how you may be able to incorporate aspects of that into your business model now or into your business model in the future. And lastly, get a lot done. It's very important to understand coming into this program, you're going to work very hard, but we're going to offer you a lot of resources, a lot of support, a lot of mentorship to help you get a lot done. Now we'll talk about some of the perks of the program. In addition to 4 amazing summits and a bunch of workshops and an opportunity to go to the Venture Showcase, every participant gets free co-working space here at reSET. You also have access for free to the professional office hours. We have legal, accounting, and marketing professionals who hold office hours out of reSET, and you have the opportunity to leverage those at no cost. The next is full access to our mentor network. So regardless of the struggle or challenges you're facing, we can help connect you to a mentor who can guide you along the path. The next is a lot of opportunities for introductions to potential partners or customers, as well as many opportunities to increase your network. And lastly is a lot of guidance around funding, whether you're looking for grant money or you're going after angel investment or venture capital funds. Now we'll dive into some of the requirements to be able to participate in the program. For us to consider you, you have to be a startup. You have to have a product or service that you're selling. And you either have to have customers or have taken on some sort of investment. Having customers or having to take on investment is a way for us to understand that someone is validating your product or service and says there is potential here. So you have to have customers or you have to have taken on investment. Next, we'll dive into some of the program requirements. At least one member of your team has to attend every summit, and at least one member of the team has to attend each mandatory workshop. The entire team needs to be committed to leveraging all the resources that reSET has to offer. And then everyone needs to be truly dedicated to your startup. You need to come in for these 4.5 months and work as hard as possible. Find all those gaps in your business model and plug them. Look for every roadblock. Use the mentors and advisors and the reSET staff to get past them and truly move forward every single day. We'll finish up talking briefly about applications. We're accepting applications now through December 8th. All the questions are fairly standard. We do have a requirement that you submit a 60-second pitch video. We don't care so much about the quality of the actual video. What we care about is that you've identified the problem you're working on and how your solution, how your product or how your service addresses that problem. There are a few links in the application that give you some tips and tricks. We are doing admissions on a rolling basis. So if we see someone that we think we can really make an impact with, we'll make them an offer right away. However, all offers will be sent by December 15th. And you have to accept the offer by December 18th. We do urge you to apply as soon as possible if you're interested, because the cohort is first come, first serve. So if you're interested in applying, go to bit.ly/18accelerator. Go to that link, go through the application, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me or anyone on the team. We'll be glad to help you out.